Right now, the GSL Code A of Talon Wolf.
C versus Pet.
Starting to the top left, we have the Illusionist. It is the Force Field Fiend. It is Seed, the only Protoss player in a group of 3 Zergs, and he is going up on the last map in the best of 3 series here on Daedalus Point against the StarTale player. It is Pet. He won the first map and is now the last map pick. Daedalus Point, of course, is his choice for Zerg versus Protoss. And Seed was not happy at all about the map. He made his feelings very clear when we talked to him earlier. Crushed the paper cup in his hand,
the
water dripping,
fell, yeah, all over the place,
dripping down his arm, and the expression in his face was just was absolutely priceless. What is he gonna do here? We're gonna find out. Does he have an answer?
Well, the answer to this problem is not 44, the number that appears on the screen above his probe.
No, it's usually 42.
I know. There's another 44 in the main base. What does it mean? What does it mean? Is it the answer to Daedalus Point? Is it the answer we've been looking for all along? Is it 44?
Do you watch that Big Bang? You don't watch Big Bang Theory,
No,
right?
not really.
Okay, everyone who watches Big Bang
show.
Theory knows that 43 is also a number that
It's my lucky number, actually.
It's your lucky number?
Yeah, 43.
There's an episode with Sheldon where he has like this one room that he always spends 20 minutes in every day, and there's like this chalkboard, and there's 43 is on the board, and I think it was 43. And the whole episode is basically just sort of going around like people thinking about, okay, what is that actually? Like, what does 43 mean? And it's a pretty funny episode. People who watched it will know.
That reminds me of the number 23 with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey is a great actor.
I'm not a fan, to be honest.
Really?
Like, he had
That
a couple of
makes me sad.
good movies. It's not like that I don't like his movies in general, but
Is it just, is he too crazy for you sometimes?
yeah, a lot of his movies are just absolutely dumb.
Well, I mean, I'll give you Ace Ventura, and then also like Bruce Almighty was a little bit out there.
Bruce Almighty, I liked when he was partying the soup.
Yeah.
I was cracking up. That was awesome. I loved that. No, Bruce Almighty was really good, but yeah, a few of the movies where I'm just like looking at it and like, what really?
But did you see The Truman Show?
Yeah, Truman Show was really good.
If you guys
As
have
I
not
said,
seen that movie, you have to watch it.
he has a couple of movies that I really like, but just in general, not quite my cup of tea.
Well, that makes me sad. Who's your favorite actor, actually? Do you have one? Is it too hard of a question?
No, I don't really have a favorite actor. I have a couple of actors that I really like. Colin Farrell, for example, in a lot of his movies. In Bruges was a great movie. Just to give one example, it's not only about the action movies that he has, but then Morgan Freeman in a lot of the movies that
Morgan
he made.
Freeman is so good.
For a long time, Harrison Ford, even though most of the newer movies that he had, I didn't really enjoy too much. Matt Damon, liked a lot of his, so yeah.
Okay. What do you think about Tom Hanks?
Bit spit on him. Some good, some bad. Good actor in general, but it's not the one that I would have named now.
Okay. Well, I learned some things about you. About this map, we have...
Not learned anything new just yet.
Yeah,
it's
he's
still
just-
difficult to take that natural.
He's still just, he's doing the 3 Gateway Sentry, which we've seen SOS have success against Shine in. And someone linked to me a video of Desro playing this build basically on this map to expand. Like, when I was asking people what they thought about it, I think it was the one that qualified him for Challenger League, but I've seen basically this is the only build that's not an all-in or a cheese that Protoss players have tried to do to expand. If they try to make a forge, then they just lose the game.
I mean, the big problem for Protoss players, just in case that you haven't seen the map and the whole discussion about it yet, is that there is a wide ramp at the natural that makes it kind of impossible to take a safe expansion. A one gate into expand or forge into expand just simply doesn't work if the Zerg player is aggressive, so you need to come up with a solution to this. And so far, Protoss players are still searching for one. The approach that C takes here is 3 gateways, so with 3 gateways he can execute some pressure and then can also go into an expand. But for for Pet that means easy, natural, and he is in a position where he can always try to contest that base and delay it for as long as possible.
What's really funny is because Pet knows he's up against one base for now and he knows the way the map is, he makes even a Spine Core at home because he's like, well, just in case, you know, right? And he's got a I mean, he's got Overlords being sacked to Scout. He loses one. He doesn't actually see the Nexus now, which is really a pain.
I can totally see why a Zerg player would get an extra Spinecrawler here. Zergs have been faced with very silly builds on this map just because Protoss players are so desperate that they are trying to, like, everything. They're trying to... They are basically going for the shotgun approach. They try every single build in the book, no matter how silly it is, and they hope that something will stick and that something will turn out to be the solution, even if it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So far, they haven't found anything, but they're still looking.
In this game, that move out that we saw from Seed, where he moved across the map, looks like it forced a second Spinecrawler, 14 additional Lings and Roaches, and on any other map, right now Seed would be laughing, going, "Ha! Now you spent all your larvae on that, and you don't have any drones." But on this map, Pet's like, "Oh, you didn't attack me, well, I'll attack you because you have no wall." And the Oracle, I expected a Void Ray, actually, to be honest, to come out of here to help defend, but he's going to get an Oracle, which can also be useful in the defense. He's got his cracked wall set up here. I like to call it a cracked wall because it's basically a wall that will fall apart at any second.
We see this game unfold a little bit different than most of the other games, where Zerg players were even more aggressive than Pet was here, but against the 3-gate opening that we saw from Seed, you can't really do that. And a lot of people will argue right now that the Protoss player now has his base, and that's definitely true. The problem with this is his
How did he
base
get there?
is yeah, exactly. His base is so late because he needed those 3 gateways because of that for Pet it's no problem to take his 3rd base late as well. So he had a very fast natural either way, and is now in a very safe position with even Spinecrawlers, takes the 3rd base without a problem, while the Protoss player just finished his 2nd. So Pet is already ahead in Harvesters. He has a great economy behind this. His tech is going up, and it's very, very difficult for C to contest it in any way.
He does get 4 kills with his Oracle before it dies. Oh, 2 more shots would have gotten that. I could have sworn he was going to lose it, but that's really nice that he keeps it. First Void Ray is out, and he'll probably just continue Void Ray production because that's... His Void Rays are really good, and that's what he needs to do. What else is he going to make? He makes Immortals, that's okay, but he needs a 3rd base, so the Void Rays are going to help him out. Oh God! I thought it was only on the other side of the map we saw this torture.
That just hurts.
What is happening there? This map is graphic, man.
Yeah, it is. By the way, a fun fact for you guys is C told us that he, of course, plays this map also on ladder, not only custom games to prepare for his group, but if he has ladder practice, then he includes the map in the cycle as well. And against Zerg, apparently, he's currently 1-10 on this map.
Yeah, I think he means like in ratios to about, like not even like he's only played 11 games, but I'm sure he's played more than that.
Yeah.
So he's like every 10 games he plays in this match on this map, like he's wins about 1 of them. That was his estimation to us, and that's just something to consider. Yeah, everybody does play on the ladder as well. Shortly
after that, he said like he has he thinks that he has a 90% win rate, like 90% loss ratio on the map. That's when I realized that he has about the same math skills as you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
shots fired. Ha!
That's all right. I made some really good advancements last night.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. He's trying to pick away at these creep tumors. I mean,
what do you mean with advancements? It sounds a little bit like you have a pickup line that involves math.
Oh, no. I just mean like I was correct a few times yesterday when I was thinking.
Okay. For a second, I thought like. For a second, I thought like, if you have that, I want to hear it.
I used to go to a girl and I'm like, you look like you're fractals. Here we go. It needs force fields right away here. Oh my God. This is just a disaster. Seed's like trying to hold off on 2 base against the 3 base Zerg with Hydralisk because he has so much more time. The Void Rays are not targeting on the Roaches.
Yeah, well, he's holding on for now, but he's still behind overall supply, and his economy, of course, much worse. Exactly, the 3rd base is nowhere to be seen. And Pet, of course, he has that economy that he needs. He's just throwing waves against his opponent. He comes an overseer. He wants to see the slaughter as well, but so far, Seed is still holding. Yeah. Look how many force fields he needs to really wall that ramp.
He's dead now. He's just lost way too much already.
The gas alone that he lost there with all the probes going down.
All of the Void Rays. All the Void Rays he lost. The sentries.
The tech.
It's gone. He's actually mistakenly, by Pet not targeting the 2 stalkers that almost died, but it just doesn't matter. This is...
He's trying to run here.
Seed's nightmare come to life, man. This is Daedalus. Welcome. Hydralisks don't even have speed, by the way. They do not even have speed.
They have speed. Well, they have speed in a second. They have the +1 attack upgrade, and the second one is being researched now. But this, I don't even want to call it a wall. This thing that
It's
we
the
see
crack
there
wall.
is being taken down now. If the assimilator is part of your wall, you know something isn't going right.
Nope. This is going to be the game. The Hydralisk starting to do their damage at the back. The one Colossus.
Well, the one Colossus, he's doing what he can here. He's trying, but Seed is he's really on the ropes already. He's down for the count right now. And the Zerg player is just rally units over to the top. He's even taking a 4th base behind it just because he can. Falling back for now, but Seed is in trouble, and that's putting it mildly.
This map is frustrating. As a spectator, I feel not even close as much as it is for Seed. Starts range now. 2 Zealots being warped into the main fruitlessly.
They're too late. Those Zealots maybe during the fight, maybe
Futile.
then it might have had an effect, but right now it is like the Borg say, resistance is futile.
Well, Seed is not giving up. All it takes really is a few Corruptors. This game will end. He's already got the Spire mostly done. 4th base has started.
Seed is currently hoping for a disconnect.
Unfortunately for him, Blizzard already fixed that problem.
Yeah, we have the technology is there now. We have resumed from replay.
Yep. It happened in Pro League the other day. It was a beautiful thing. The first time that's ever actually happened to me where I had to someone disconnect and redo it. And so funny how that happened actually. I think I talked to you about this, or maybe it was Brendan, but like after the resume from replay came out, like there were never any like major disconnects ever again televised matches. But it did finally happen once recently for me. But don't have to worry about that. Seed can be happy with Blizzard for making that, but not happy with this map currently. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, he was not a fan. He expressed that earlier, as we already said, and now he's still trying. He's one of the few Protoss that knew right from the start that he will only have to face Zerg players, so this is the matchup that he practiced. And he had a great game on Habitation Station. I really like that. I'm eager to see if he's going to try that same strategy later on again, or if he figures that this is just something that he can do only once. But for now, Pat here with 117 army supply has still not won the game just yet, but it's 4 bases against 2 now, which allows Pat to get any tech out that he wants to prepare for any kind of tech switch no matter what. And he's moving in with his army. The force fields are being dropped immediately. Corruption goes down. Here comes the Time Warp. There goes Colossi, are targeted by the Corruptors, of course. The Mothership gone, already long gone. Another Void Ray is coming into play. But yeah, Seed's hopes are getting crushed here. He's losing everything in the GG. The inevitable conclusion. Pat advances to the winner's match.
Pet bouncing up and down in his chair. He's got to be very happy. And there's no doubt in my mind that every Zerg player in this group knows that Daedalus is just a map that isn't fair for Protoss, but it doesn't matter for him because this is a great moment in his career. And now he's going to go to the winner's match where he hopes to win a ZVZ to just get out of this group right away in first place. And Seed cannot be happy, but you know what? He played a great game on Habitation Station, and even his first game on Heavy Rain wasn't bad.
No.
I think that he could still get out of this group, but he's going to have to basically play flawlessly from here on out and not make any more mistakes.
Yeah, so we have in our winner's match, we are going to see Pet going up against Dark. And in our loser's match is going to be Seed, who has to face Savage, aka Rogue. And that's of course going to happen very soon here. The Protoss player so far playing decentish, but on Daedalus not able to withstand the pressure of Zerg. And maybe in the next best of 3 series he has an answer, he finds some kind of loophole where he can take a win on the map, or he just wins it with a 2-0. And, well, kind of with a 2-0. Loses the map match on Daedalus. We're going to find out after a 5-minute break. We're going to jump in our Zerg vs. Zerg in the winner's match, so stay tuned guys, and we'll be back at the GSL Code A.